Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to talk about the brand new Jasion e-bike. Now this is one of those foldable bikes that you can just fold up real small, stick in the trunk of your vehicle, hit those trails, have a lot of fun with a bike like this. So we're going to take it out of the box, we're going to put it together, and we'll do a little test on the roads, we'll do a little test off-road, and check this bike out in and out and see if it's a great one, because I really have high expectations for this bike right here. So we're going to do it in today's video. Stay tuned. Before I get on the open road, I just wanted to really quickly show you the build of this bike because I think it's very important to know what to expect when you are getting one of these e-bikes. So here I am. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of the box. I just kind of want to show you the weight. There's some pretty good weight to it, but it's not terrible. I was able to lift it out of the box, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and use the box as a stabilizer so I don't scratch the bike. I think it's important to do that if you don't have a smooth surface. Of course, I'm doing it here on my driveway. Now you'll notice that there is tons and tons of wrapping and straps and all kinds of stuff around that. And the reason why is because the bike is about 90% built. There's only a few things that aren't built, and that is putting the front tire on, putting the rack on the back on, of course the handlebars, and then the lights, because you don't want to break those during shipment. So as you can see here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the handlebar on. You got to bend it to the side to be able to fit it in, and then you just tighten it right up and straighten it out and lock it. Really easy to do. So the handlebars are on. That's the first step. Now I'm going to go ahead and turn it around upside down onto its handlebars for stability, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the last little bits off there. And as you can see, we've got the front tire. That's the next step. So we'll go ahead and put that right on the front, and it just goes right in, and then you can just screw it in on both sides. Again, this is 90% built, so it just makes it really easy. And there you go, you've got the tire done. So let's go ahead and flip it back around now that we've got both tires on there. And the next step we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just do the lights. So we'll go ahead and do the front light here really quick to do, and then put the seat on, and it just slides right in, and then there's a little locking mechanism. You can tighten it. And then probably the thing that took the longest is this back rack. Now of course the back rack is optional, but it just looks so much better with it on. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on here, and that takes 4 screws, actually 5 screws, because you tighten the top one as well. So we'll just tighten those really quick, and there's the top one right there. And but you know what, guys, this is a quick build, maybe 20 minutes for the whole thing start to finish, and there you go. That's the finished product. Now that is probably, it's got to be one of the easiest bike builds out there. So that's kind of a cool benefit of this bike. As you can see, this was actually a pretty quick build from start to finish. Everything was only about 20 minutes, so it really didn't take a long time to build this bike. So for that, I give it a thumbs up on the build. Very easy to do, good instructions. There's even videos on their YouTube channel on how to do the build step by step, and I watched a little bit of it just so I can get a little bit of an idea. Really, really easy. As far as quality of the bike, so far everything I see looks fantastic. I only took it a little bit around the driveway just so you can kind of see right after the build. We're going to take it for a ride right now around the neighborhood, and we're going to get some really good footage of this particular bike here. Again, this is the Jasion, if you pronounced it as it's spelled. I've heard some people call it the Jason, but regardless of how you pronounce it, it's a fantastic little foldable bike. And here's the little foldable mechanism right here. So if you just did that, then you can just fold it right in half, stick it in your trunk. Really easy to latch, really easy to use. So let's get a close-up look. I'll show you the interface here. I'll show you some of the latches to raise the seat and raise and lower the handlebars to get it just right for you. And we'll talk about how to determine what that right setting is for you. Really easy to do. This is a fantastic little bike. So let's take a look at it and get a closer look right now. All right, so here's the screen right here, and here is the power control. So all you have to do is just hold down that button right there, and it will light right up on the screen right here. Now you can actually go up on the indicator right here, which allows you to go a little bit faster on the self-propel. Here's your brakes here, right there, your shifter right there, and then this is your accelerator right there. Now if I turn this just like a motorcycle this way, it will accelerate on its own. It also has pedal assist, so as you're pedaling, it will automatically propel you if you have this up high right here. So we're going to go ahead and lower that down right there. But that's what the screen looks like. I hope you can get a good look at it right there. A little bit of a glare because the sun is pretty bright today. But that's it right there. It is a color screen, which is really, really nice. Most of these are not color, so this is really, really nice. So I give it a big thumbs up for the screen interface on this bike. Now that's what the screen looks like on the Jasion bike here. Now that is a full color screen. I wish you can get a better look at it. What I'll probably do is take some screenshots and put it on the screen so you can get a better idea what it looks like. But in addition to that, this bike also has, this is one of those racks that come standard with, it's not an upgrade, where you can actually connect a backpack to this, a basket, whatever you want to put back here, just for storage for those long road trips. Now this does have long mileage range, so we're going to talk about range a little bit later and speed a little bit later as we ride it. But in addition to that, you've got the foldable capability here, which is really simple. You just unlatch it and it folds right together, really, really small. In addition to that, you've got your seat adjustments, which is the same kind of thing. Quick little latch right here, and you can go up and down wherever you want it, and then you'll just latch it tight, nice and firm. Same thing with the handlebars. If you like a certain height, you can go up and down. In addition to that, you've got the horn, headlights right here, and I'll show a close-up of that on the screen. And of course, your brakes, your gear shifter, all that stuff that I shared earlier in the video. But you know what? I can just keep talking about this all day long. The real fun of this bike is getting it on the road. Let's go. Here we go. I'm pulling it out of the Jeep here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it together so you can see how easy it is. I mean, you literally flip it together like it's nothing. And then last thing you do is just put your seat on and you're ready to go. It just takes a few seconds from full position to the ready to ride position. Now I decided to do these on some rough terrain rocks. Now these rocks are really not meant for bike trails, but I wanted to show you because they are puncture resistant fat tires. It really can go either on the road or off road in a terrain like this. It's dual shock, so it's comfortable as well if it's really bumpy. I will put all the specs in the description section of this video so you can really go over all the details. They're fantastic. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is the Jasion. This is the EB7 model. Again, foldable bike, fantastic bike. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you missed the stats as I was riding the bike, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put those in the description section of this video also, so you can have access to all the specs on this one right here. So for a little foldable bike, this thing is top of the line of all the ones that I've tried. I've got a couple more that I'll be doing videos on in the future, and I'll probably do a comparison, like a top 5 foldable e-bike video coming on my channel. So if you're new to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks everybody.